It's a holiday miracle! 3 months after releasing Siphon Filter 2, Sony has finally released another PlayStation 1 game on their PS Plus subscription service. That game is Oddworld: Abe's Exodus, the sequel to the 1997 adventure game that launched alongside the PS Plus Premium tier back in June. That's exciting news, but the question still remains. Is Abe's Exodus worth playing in 2022? To answer that question, I decided to flip through the pages of Electronic Gaming Monthly, Edge, and Computer and Video Games to see what the critics said about this Oddworld sequel back when it first came out. Grab your favorite Madokin and hold on tight because this is another episode of PlayStation Plus Review Crew.
This is a special report brought to you from Oddworld. Abe is back. He's more powerful than ever. But he's mixing with the wrong crowd. So you're just gonna have to come to Oddworld.
Abe's Exodus on PlayStation.
Well, we'll be okay.
In a world filled with blocky characters existing in 3D worlds, Abe's Odyssey was a complete oddity on the PlayStation. It was a 2D side-scroller along the lines of classics like Flashback and Another World. Despite the old-school approach, or perhaps because of it, critics quickly made Oddworld their new home, praising the epic quest and incredible attention to detail that brought this weird and wonderful world to life. The success allowed Lorne Lanning and his team to focus on a bigger, better, and more ambitious sequel that continued the story. The result was Oddworld: Abe's Exodus, and both critics and fans couldn't wait to move back in. Already a big fan of the first game, Electronic Gaming Monthly liked the sequel even more. Sean called it everything the previous game was and more. While he complained about there being a few annoying trial and error sections, he liked how the game was more emotional. The story, graphics, and gameplay make this an incredible gaming experience. This one's a solid buy. SushiX also loved the game, explaining that most of the problems they had with the original had been addressed, making the sequel nearly flawless. Incredible cinemas packed with humor and emotion blend seamlessly with the action. This is a must-have for PlayStation owners. All told, EGM gave Abe's Exodus an average score of 9.25 out of 10, making it one of the best reviewed games in a very competitive issue. Now, if you're searching for the lowest scoring review, then look no further than Edge, who praised Abe's range of abilities, yet criticized the overall gameplay and felt like it was too similar to Abe's Odyssey. Alex, over at Computer and Video Games, agreed that Abe's Exodus shares a lot in common with its predecessor, but he definitely didn't see that as a problem. Abe's Exodus is just like Odyssey, a brilliant platform game. There isn't much difference between the two games, however, there are subtle changes, and Exodus looks and plays much better. People who have never played Abe's Odyssey can easily get into Exodus. Those who like the first game will laugh at the new Madokin character's interaction and other additions. Oddworld is definitely one of the most imaginative platform game worlds, and Exodus is a fun game to play. They ultimately gave it a score of 4 out of 5, which is yet another hearty recommendation for this great game. If you're a PlayStation Plus Premium subscriber, then definitely give this Oddworld sequel a look. It's great.
If they ruined your world, forced your people into slavery, tortured you, you'd pray for a hero too. But you gotta take what you can get.
Oddworld. Exodus.
Hey, thanks for watching us talk about Abe's Exodus. If you liked what you saw here, then you should know that we post one of these episodes every time Sony releases a PS1 game on their PS Plus service. We also do the same thing with the Nintendo Switch Online and the Qbyte Classics too. And hey, there's even a full playlist that you should check out that has even more reviews. Now, here's the question I have for you. What is your favorite 2D PlayStation game? Yeah, I have a hunch that Symphony of the Night's gonna be the runaway favorite here. But who knows? Maybe you'll come up with some hidden gems. Let me see your picks in the comments below. In other news, we'll be back tomorrow with a new episode of Next Generation's 5-Star Reviews. While you wait for that, I strongly recommend you click that subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then,